What? Yes, the string is integer, float, and then yeah, we can you just to do a little bit of recap?
Okay,
One
okay, no
second,
problem.
and then we can. I have it in the note, but yeah,
Can you see my screen?
yeah, I can.
Okay. Um, I have told you how can we create variables, right? And what
Variable.
are the valid types of variable? How can we create?
Yes. Valid type of variables. Yes, I
Okay,
was
so do
forgotten.
you remember? Should I recall how to create
Just
variable?
one. I should be fine. I just do once, and then I should be fine. I can
Okay,
recall
so if I the number is a variable, right?
number of variables. Yeah.
And I can assign any value, let's suppose 23,
Yes.
and number 2 is another variable. I can assign any variable, let's suppose any value 34.5, and number 3 is also a variable, and I can assign it any value. So can you tell me what's the difference between number 2 and number 3?
So the number one is is the what is it called? The string.
Is
No, the quotation one is the string,
okay. The third
and with
one is a string. Uh,
string, yes, and the whole number is integer, which
All
is
right,
23,
all
and
right.
that is with a decimal is a float.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So simply we can check their type also,
Hmm.
right?
Right.
So I can write print. After print, we have to open bracket. Then simply we can write type,
Type and
right?
then
And the variable name, the
number,
number 3.
number three,
Okay, now we can run our code. So as we
and then
can see, the first one is integer, the second one is
yes.
float, and the third one is string.
String.
Also, I have shown you how can we perform addition, multiplication, division, and subtraction. So
Yes.
do you remember that, or should I
Yeah,
recall?
I remember it, but I have saved it also. But you can just one time and just be done with it, so that it's
Okay.
in my memory again.
Let's suppose there are two numbers.
Uh-huh.
Right, so simply now I want to perform, let's suppose multiplication. So simply in I can write print. Now open brackets. Now I have to write F and open quotation mark, right? So simply I can write any string, the multiplication, sorry, of. Now I want to show the number. So simply I just have to call the variable name, right?
Mm-hmm.
Number,
Mm-hmm.
and the second one is number 2.
Part two
So I can call the second variable the multiplication of number, and number 2
is
is
uh-huh.
now. I want to perform multiplication, so I have to use
Number,
asterisk sign,
yes,
right?
number and star and number two.
Yes. So now run it. So as you can see, the multiplication of 23 and 34 is 782, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
these are the integer number. Similarly, I can perform it on float numbers. Let's suppose there are some floating point values. Let's see, does it work or not? So as you can see, mm, there is a multiplication of 23.5 and 34.3,
Mm-hmm.
right? What if we have a string? Can we perform any mathematical operation on a string? Let's check.
Yeah. I think it's the same. It's just that you have to use the quotation, right? When you say it,
Okay, uh,
I think.
let's just try. No,
Okay.
we cannot
Oh,
multiply sequences. right?
Oh,
Because
okay.
how it would be able to
Even
multiply.
if it's letter in the between, it's, I mean, numbers in the quotation, it's not gonna work.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's try to
Okay.
perform I can write plus. So I can write here addition. Let's see addition work or not.
Okay.
So the
No.
addition of 12 and 23
Oh,
is
it did work.
1, 2, 2, 3.
Oh,
So
it did work.
yeah, it didn't work.
Oh, oh, but it's not, yeah, it's not right.
Yeah, it's not right. So what
Oh,
you can observe.
uh-huh.
Let's try
It's
and
just all together. It's just making it one sentence.
yes, exactly. Let's suppose I gave 1 and 2. So as you can see,
Mm.
the addition of 1 and 2 is 1, 2. So
Okay,
it
they're
just
taking it as a
combined.
letter. They're taking it as a letter,
Yeah,
not
it's
a.
taking as a letter because I have given it in under quotation.
Yep,
So
yep, yep.
it just combined both the numbers.
Uh-huh,
1
makes
and
sense.
2 combined together 12, we can say,
Right, right,
right?
right, makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
So if I write any, let's suppose just remove it.
Mm-hmm,
Let's say I am creating a variable as first name.
mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's suppose my first name is Obed. Okay, so simply I can create a variable as last name.
Mm-hmm.
My last name is Ubaydur Rahman, right?
Mm-hmm.
So simply now I can create another variable. Let's suppose full name.
Right. Mm.
So now the full name should be the first name and last name together, right? So simply
Mm-hmm.
I can first name, right? And I can add the last name.
Mm.
Okay. Now I can print my full name,
Mm-hmm.
right? The full name is full name.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, now let's see what happens. So it tells me full name is Ubaid Rahman.
Mm-hmm.
So
But it's all together. It's just there's no gap.
yeah, there is no gap. If
Mm-hmm.
I want to give gap, so simply I can give a space in my string because the string gap space also holds one integer. You can say 1 bit of space. As you can
Okay.
see, Ubaid Rahman.
Okay.
Okay, when we are going to add to a string, so it
Mm-hmm.
just combine them together,
Mm.
right?
Yes.
So this is called concatenation. When
Concatenation.
when we combine two string together, this is called concatenation.
Concatenation. Okay. Concatenation. Acha.
Concatenation.
Full name. Okay. So when we are trying to do the two strings together, it's called concatenation.
Yes, exactly.
Two strings together.
Okay, so this is called this concatenation. When we are trying to add two string together.
Mhm.
Okay, so now if I run it. So as you can see, the output is here. Do
Mm-hmm.
you have you observed? I write here as concatenation, but it did not give me any error
Okay. Yeah.
because I have write a comment here. Do you know
Oh.
when I want to write any sentence or anything that I don't want to run it with my code, so simply I have to use the hash symbol. If I
Oh.
remove the hash symbol, as you can see, it underlines as red.
Oh. So when
And
you put the hashtag, what happens? It gives me tells me that it's a code.
no, when I put hashtag,
Mm-hmm.
it will not run with my code. It is
Acha.
just as a comment written here. As you can see,
Okay.
it indicates there is something wrong. There is a
Yeah.
red underline. And I
Yeah.
play
Yeah.
it. So as you can see, it indicates there is something missing with good concatenation that I have written. So
Uh-huh.
it tells me it invalid syntax.
Right.
So if I don't want to run it, so simply I can put a hashtag here. So as you can see now it's green. So it
Right.
will not run with my code. But let's
Oh,
suppose,
so play, if you play, what happens now? Can you show me
okay, as you
what
can
happens?
see, this is the output.
So it's
Now,
just not gonna do anything, but
yes,
um, okay.
so it's not gonna work when I put a hashtag here.
Mm.
Sometimes we have complicated code that might be difficult to understand. So simply we can give commit to our code. Let's suppose if a person who doesn't know what does a statement mean. So simply I can write this is a concatenation.
But
Simply,
this is for his own knowledge, not for anything else. It's for
yes,
your own
this is for the knowledge. Let's suppose you are a person who don't know about coding and now you
knowledge.
check my code. So simply you can understand what happens on the line,
Right, right. Okay,
right?
so anything I want to put as a for my own reminder, I put a
Yes, yes,
hashtag.
exactly. Let's suppose I can also add a comment here. I can write printing full name, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
in this statement, because I'm printing the full name, so I can write here printing the full name. So this is the purpose how why we can use these
Mm-hmm.
comments. Basically, these are called comments.
Mm-hmm.
We can write comment.
Got it, got
Okay.
it. Mm-hmm.
So let's suppose if I print a number with integer.
Mm-hmm.
Let's suppose I have number 3 and I have I can say word. Any word I can write. Let's suppose I can write Python.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have to check any mathematical operation is applicable to number and string together. Let's see. So now I want to check does addition work on it. So simply I can write number
Mm-hmm.
plus and word.
Mm.
Let's see does it work or not.
Just print and that's it plus. Okay.
Okay, so as you can see, it tells me type error,
Uh-huh.
unsupported operator, because
Right.
integer and string cannot be add together.
Mm.
So it indicates there is type error.
Mm.
And let's see if I change the operation. Let's suppose I want to multiply both variables. One is number and one is word. Let's see what happens. So as you can see, there is an output that is
Oh.
Python, 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 3 times Python,
Oh.
right?
So it's
Because
typing it. Uh-huh.
yes,
Uh-huh.
the string is 3 times because the number is 3. If I change the number, let's suppose 5.
Five
Okay.
times, gonna do 5 times.
Yes, and so it's gonna 5 times of the string.
But so what was the plus is not gonna happen. Minus plus is not gonna happen probably. Division is not gonna happen.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, only
Because
the
the time, yes, because some of the operation we can perform with a string and the number.
yeah, yeah. It's just sometimes you wanna repeat typing instead of typing in each time. You just type that. Okay, write
Mm,
it 3 times, 10 times, or 100 times.
yes. Let's
Exactly.
suppose
Okay.
I want to print it
So it's not
for,
gonna be a math thing. It's just how you type, how many times you're typing it.
yes, exactly. So it's just gonna multiply the number of time. If
Mm.
I write here, let's suppose 20, so the Python will print 20 times,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
So this is how can I do this. So now you can try on your screen and do some practice.
Okay. You want me to share my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Let me open this first. Okay. Let me. So I have to Okay, let me just share it with you first. Okay, so this.
So if you want to save the work
Mhm.
you have done, simply you
Right.
can save it in any document file, or even you can create a document file in Visual Studio Code.
Okay, so how do I do that? I do just this here.
First of
I
all,
just uh-huh.
you have to open the folder where you have saved the file sabrina.py.
I forgot where I did.
Go to the
Uh,
in the left side, go to the
uh-huh.
first one, the
This
icon on
one?
file. Yes,
Okay.
and click
Go
on
there.
it.
Okay. Uh-huh. Okay.
Okay, as you can see, the folder is opened as Python,
Right.
right? So click on the plus icon, the first one. Yes,
The first
you
new file. Okay.
yes. So you
Okay.
can create your document file. You can name according to you. You can give
Okay.
name.
Okay. So is there a name of this portion of that we are learning? Is it called something? Like the number and then
No,
this
it's
string.
up to you.
Okay.
You can
Uh,
save. You can write any. Let's suppose you can save work or document anything. You
okay.
can write as assignment.
Work one. Okay. Work one dot py,
No,
right?
no dot py, not dot py, because if you want to create a document, so you have to give extension as doc,
Oh, doc py.
n- just
Uh,
doc, just
doc.
doc.
Work one doc. That's it.
Yes, so it won't be doc Python file. It will be document
Oh,
file. You have
I
to
see.
place a dot between.
Oh, okay, okay. I see what you're saying. Okay.
Now it would be a document file.
Okay.
So you can copy your work from sabrina.py and simply you can save your work in work one dot
Okay.
for your remembrance if you want to repeat your work.
Right. No, it's fine. I'm gonna keep it. Okay. Okay. So I'll keep it that way. So for now, for today, I can create another one. Or
Yes.
maybe I should do it here. Or can I
Uh,
do it here?
you cannot perform Python here. You have to work on
Uh,
sabrina.py because
I see.
as you can see,
Yeah.
the extension is different.
Mm-hmm.
Sabrina.py, work.doc.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
doc
Okay.
supposed to be a document, py supposed to be a Python.
Okay. So let's say I'm gonna do number is equal to sorry is equal to root. Okay, so 8, and then what was the next thing?
A
Um,
word.
oh, word. So I could write anything, right? Like a
Yes,
sentence or word,
yes, according to you.
according to me, word.
You can,
Um,
you have to try a sentence.
right. But no, it's okay. I'm gonna do word first,
Okay,
and
okay,
then
no.
see where it goes. Okay, like just write my name so that it's easier to remember. And then so print, right?
Yes,
That's like print.
yes.
And then open bracket, um, number, star, word. I don't even need to do anything. There's no need for F or anything else, right? Here.
No, it's up
Mm,
to you. If you want to add something like the concatenation or the number time of the word is, so it's up to you.
let me just do this. The con
Okay.
that is practiced
But you
concatenation.
must have to write F and the
Oh,
other thing in under quotation mark.
right. F, and then there's a string, a quotation, right?
Right.
And then the concatenation of um this and this. Then there has to be a bracket, right?
Right.
The third bracket, the curly one. Yeah. Um, is that's it. Is that okay?
You have to remove the is because if you want to show the concatenation in the last. So you just write it as the concatenation of. Now,
Huh?
if you want to show the number and the word, so you have to define separately. In
Okay.
first bracket, you have to define the number. In second, you have to then word, then combine together in other
All right.
bracket.
Yes, yes, I remember. Number. The here first bracket, right? The regular bracket again.
Yes, the first bracket.
Yeah. Number and
No.
word. No.
In
I
curly
forgot.
bracket.
Oh, yes, yes, that's what I meant. Actually, that's what I was thinking. I was doing mistake. Number and sorry.
Yes,
Is
now
there is there a point that I finished this quotation? No, right?
you have to finish the quotation after the curly
The
bracket. Yes,
yes.
here.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yes.
Okay, now it looks good. Okay.
Now
So
what happened? It
I don't.
indicates some error.
Yeah, I might have made some mistake.
So name Sabrina is not defined. So can you observe what's the mistake? I want you to observe.
Okay, let me see. Not defined. Word. Oh. Hmm. Word is equal to word. Okay, Sabrina. Uh, I don't get it. No, I don't get it. Number 8.
You did not put quotation mark.
Where? Between number
The word,
or
the
oh,
variable word.
yes.
Here. When you are creating a
It's a
string,
string.
it must be under quotation mark.
Which one?
Yes,
Yeah, okay. Yeah, now this is okay. Because it's a quotation, it's a string.
yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Is okay, yes.
So there are 8 times,
Mhm.
right?
Okay, yep,
Have you got it?
yes.
Okay,
So I want to save it. Let me just save it in the doc again
okay.
so that I don't
You
make
can
mistake.
save all your work in a single file, so it
Okay,
would be easy to
yeah,
recall.
okay. Uh, it's okay, I'll do it later once after at the end of the class.
Okay. So now let me share my screen again.
Okay.
Okay, so as we have discussed, how can we create variables and assign any integer, or it could be float or string values.
Hmm.
But now I want my user to input the value according to his choice. What I want to say, there is a variable as number and I assign the value as 20, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's suppose you are my user, so you can just see the output, what is the
Okay,
number already has given. But
okay,
I want you to input the number according to your choice. Let's suppose uh, if I am a user, so it's up to me whatever the number I want to put. Let's suppose it could be 40, it could be 60 or any number.
right,
So how can I do this? I have to take input from the user, right?
right,
So I have to
right.
take input. So how can I do so? First of all, I can create a variable. Uh, uh, Variable could be any name like number, then place equal sign. Now I
Mhm.
want to take input, so simply I can write input, right? Input. Now open bracket.
Uh-huh.
I can write any string. Let's suppose enter a number.
Oh,
So I have I have written this string, it would be appear on output screen. So it will be better to understand for the user what he has to input. So if I write here, enter a number.
Mhm.
Okay. So simply now I can create another variable as word.
Uh-huh.
Now I have to take input from my user. So simply I can write input. Input is a statement, right? To take input from the user.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Now I can open bracket. Now I have to write here as enter a word.
Okay.
Okay. So now let's play it. So it's asking me, as you can see, enter a number. Now I can give any number, let's suppose 23. Now if I
Mm-hmm.
print enter, as you can see, it's asking me for a
Oh,
word, enter a word. I can write any word,
oh,
let's suppose apple, right? So now
uh-huh.
if I enter, so nothing is happening because I just write two lines of code. The first one is taking input as a number. The second one is taking as a word.
Oh, okay.
And that's it. And I didn't tell my code what should it do after taking these two uh, values, right?
Uh, okay, okay, okay.
So let me just clear the.
Uh-huh. Okay, okay,
Now if
okay.
I want to print whatever the input I have taken,
Uh-huh.
right? So simply I can print in printf statement, right? So I can write f and open a quotation mark. So I can write the entered number is number, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the
Word.
entered word is word.
Uh-huh.
Okay, are you getting my point?
Yeah, I'm kind of getting there. Yeah, I'm trying to
Okay,
make
so let
sense.
me just tell you again. This
Mm-hmm.
is a variable I have created as number,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I want to take input from user. So simply I can write input.
Okay.
Now I have defined a string so user can understand what he has to input. So I have write enter a number. So definitely
Right.
he will input a number,
Okay, so
right?
it could be depends on the user what he wants to do with it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
So then there is another variable I have defined as word. Now I want to take word from user. So
Mm-hmm.
I have used the input statement and I have written here enter a word. So user will enter a word.
Mm-hmm.
User could be any person. Let's suppose I have created this code and I send to anyone, so it will enter any number or any word.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is the print statement that we have already discussed, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Print
here,
if entered
yes,
number is number.
number. So here the number I have calling this one, right? So
Right.
this is the word the user will enter. So I have created a variable. Now let's try to run it. So now it's asking me enter a number. Let's suppose 23.
Mm-hmm.
Now enter a word. mm, Apple, let's suppose. Now if I press enter, so as you can see, the entered number is 23. So
And
what
that's
is
a word
23? The 23 I have entered, right?
entered.
And the entered word is apple. So the
Yeah.
apple that I have entered.
Yep.
Now,
Yep. Yep.
now run it again. So it's asking me for a number. Let's suppose any number I can input 50. Now it's asking me enter a word. I can write any word, let's suppose Python. Now if I print enter, so the entered number is 50. The 50 I have entered, right?
Uh,
And the word is Python. The word Python I have entered, right? So it's
yes.
up to the user whatever the word, whatever the number he inputs.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So it
Right.
will take input from the user as 50 or Python, and simply if we want to print it, so simply we can print on the screen by using the variable where we have stored the values. As you can see, I have used the variable name here as number because I am storing the value in the variable number, right? And here is a variable word because I am storing the word in a variable as word,
Yeah,
right?
the enter number is number and that's the input and the word is word. Okay.
Okay, have you
So, but
got it?
it has to be written as input.
Yes,
It's to be written as input
right.
number and it has to be as input.
Let's
Okay.
suppose if I did not write this statement here.
Mhm.
Okay, now if I run it, let's suppose, so it's not showing me anything. But if I enter an, sorry, on my output screen, so it's not showing me anything. So how
Right.
could I understand what I have to do, right?
Okay. Right, exactly.
It is blank. So that's why we enter any sentence or any string to understand what we have to do. Let's suppose now if I write enter a number,
Uh-huh.
now
Or we
it,
can enter a word here. Doesn't
yeah,
matter.
enter a word. So if I play now, you can see it shows me enter a word, right? So this is the sentence I can add for user understand what he has to enter a- any number or any word. So it will print the number and the word, right?
Mhm.
So this is how can we take input from the user.
Mhm.
Okay, now can you try it?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I'm stop sharing my screen.
Okay. This. Okay. Can I? This side up. Okay. Um. Um.
You want to
Number.
save it, so
I'm gonna just save it all together so that I'll keep this, or should I want to copy it in my document? What should I do?
you can copy it on your document because if you run a different line of code, so all the lines will be run together on your code.
All right. Okay. 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 Okay, I'll just do this.
So separate these line from number equals 8 because it would be difficult to understand what is happening here. And also you can give some heading or title. What is this code about?
Okay. What should I write? What is this? This is about concatenation.
Yes, you can write concatenation.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Concatenation. Right. Okay. And the first one, what should I write? It is
Mathematical operator you can write
about what?
about mathematical operator like addition, subtraction,
Yeah,
multiplication.
mathematical,
Basically,
mathematical.
this is called arithmetical operation.
Oh, okay, okay. It's called arithmetical. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. Okay, about one. Okay, fine. Now this one. Oh, okay. Number. One number. Okay. Equals to input. How about enter.
You have to use quotation mark
Okay,
wherever you are writing any string, right? Because this is a part of the string.
right. Enter a number, and then you also do this. And then word equals. It has to be input for sure. Word. And then, so you have to do, and then it was Oh, okay, so if I do this and run it,
Yes.
it will be enter a number. Okay, so we do 44. Oh, no,
On your output is.
yeah, 44, and then word is hello. So
Now that's it, because you
that's
did
it.
not write any code again after
After
these
that,
two.
so
Yes,
just enter, that's it.
yes,
And then the next one will be print. No, sorry, print, right?
right.
Print, uh, print, F, dot quotation, enter the word number, right? Yeah, enter the one number, and then I forgot what was the what and then what I'm supposed to do?
What you want to print on your
I want
screen?
enter a word and
Take-
enter a word.
You want to take input or just want to print the word you have entered?
I want to take input, like if I there's just the one exactly what you did.
You want to take another input.
Another input, right?
So you have to create a variable, because you must have to store any input in a variable.
Right.
So if you want to if you want to take another input, you have to take input in another variable.
Okay, so I should add another one.
Yes,
So what was that?
it's
That you
up to you, whatever the variable you want to create.
trying to think. No, I'm what I wanted to do is exactly what you did. Like, so print when you type number, it's gonna give you a number, and then
You
exactly
have
what.
to print the variable, right?
Uh-huh. So print F, enter the word number, and
Before writing this, remove enter the word number. I just want to show you something.
okay.
You could remove it.
Mhm.
Okay, now remove F.
F,
Okay, now remove this quotation mark.
okay,
Okay, okay, there is something red, I think.
okay. Maybe this is okay. Maybe
Okay,
there's.
okay, all right. Now, if you want to print the number you have entered, so you
Mhm.
just write the variable name in print statement.
Okay, so I do print
Number.
number, right? So I have to do
Okay,
F.
not F. You can print your, if just you want to print the number. Okay, number,
Uh-huh.
not in quotation mark.
Oh, I'm trying
When
that.
we have to call variable, we can call them without quotation mark, right?
Right.
Now, if you want to print word also, now you have to call the variable word
Okay.
by
Very.
but you need to separate it by comma, right?
Oh, uh-huh.
Okay, now you can separate with comma. Now
Comma.
you can call your other variable that is
Word.
about word, right?
Okay. Uh-huh.
So that is word. Now you can try to run. Does it work or not? Okay, so here is enter a
Yeah,
number.
and after a number. Okay. Sorry, I'm doing it wrong. Right. Word. Apple. Okay,
Okay, so
33.
33 and apple. So it just print on your screen, right? Now, if you want to add some like some sentence or any string, so you can add with
Okay.
print f in quotation mark.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Now open quotation mark. Now the statement, whatever you want to print, the number
Okay.
and the word, whatever.
Enter the number. Enter a number and number, and then comma. Enter a word. Is that how it's gonna work, right?
Actually, I'm not getting what you want to print.
Yeah, I am also don't know what I want to do. So I'm trying to figure out what will work.
Okay,
Enter a number,
let me explain on my screen. Okay.
enter a number and also it's doing this. So let's say, let me just do this one time.
Okay.
And
Let me
number.
just explain. Don't be confused.
Okay.
Okay, so is my screen visible?
Yes, now it is.
Okay. Let me just define you again. Okay, so it will be much clear. Let's suppose this is an variable as number. Okay, so as we have discussed, we can assign any value. Let's suppose I assign 23 and I am creating a variable as word. I can assign any string value in quotation mark. Let's suppose apple.
Mhm.
Okay, so now I want to print. So simply I can write print. Now open brackets. Uh, F, then open quotation mark. Now whatever the print, whatever the statement, whatever the sentence I want to print, it must be under quotation mark. So the I can write the word is, sorry, it's up to you whatever you print before. The number is, so the number is stored in a variable that is number, right? So I
Mhm.
have to call my variable in curly bracket. So I can call my variable in brackets. Then I want to print and the word is, because so word is stored in a variable and named as word. So I can call the variable in curly bracket and the variable name is word. Okay, so this is just a simple. I did not take any input from the user. I just assign the values.
Right,
So if I print, so as you can see, the number is 23 and the word is apple. So this is just simple. Now,
right.
if I want to take input from the user, I'm just remove it. Now I want to take input from the user. So simply what I need to do, I have to use input. Now open bracket. Now in this bracket, I have to tell whatever the input I want. So I can write enter a number. Okay. So in Word, I have to take input. Okay. Now I can open bracket.
Mhm.
I want to tell the user what he has to input. So I can write here enter a word. Okay. Now these are the two variables I have created. I am taking input. Now I want to print them. As I have show you, how can I print variable? How can I print variable? Simply in print statement, right? So simply we
Right,
can write print.
and
Now
if.
we can open bracket. Now F, okay, and now open quotation mark as we have already know. So I want to print the entered number is. So the
Uh,
entered number is, the number is storing in a variable that is number, right? So
uh,
I have to call the variable in quotation, oh, sorry, not in quotation, in curly bracket. So the variable name is number,
uh,
okay? And the entered
word,
word is, so what is supposed to be?
word in the curly.
Word. Okay, so the word, okay. So that is all I want to print on my screen. Now run it. Okay, so
Okay.
it's asking me a number, any word I can write to, let's suppose Python. So now if I enter, so as you can see, the entered number is 12 and the entered word is Python.
Right.
Have you understand now?
Yeah, yeah, now it makes more
So
sense. I was
the first one, enter a number. So this is the first line where I am taking an input. The
right.
second word, the second line, enter a word. This is the second line where I am taking, sorry, here I am taking an other input. Now in the third line, I am printing the both input I have taken from the user, right?
Uh-huh.
Is it
Yes.
clear?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I am clear now.
Okay,
Let me try again.
okay, yes. Now try yourself.
Right now, I have this. Okay. I'm gonna delete all of this.
Okay,
And then let's say I'm gonna do name
all right.
false, sorry, equal input, sorry, input, um, your name, right?
Right,
Okay, and age, age equals input your age. Okay.
okay.
So if I run this, this will tell me enter a word. No, no, no. Why did it enter a word? I put input.
Run it
Is it
again. It's showing the previous code. Now,
previous one? Okay. Now it's, I think, enter a word. Is it
now run it
working?
again. Run it again. Okay, now you
Okay,
can
yeah.
see your name.
Now it's gonna work. Okay, Sabrina, your age. Okay, 33. Okay, that's it. Like something like that. Yeah,
Yes,
this is okay. Then again, I want to run it as print f.
you misspelled the word print
Oh, right.
because it will show us error.
F. Enter your name. Now enter. No. See. So the so the wording should be, I'm trying to think how the wording can be.
You can write
And
the name is this and the age is this, whatever you want.
the name is um, curly as name, right? Is that how it's gonna be, right?
Right,
And age is curly, sorry, curly age. The name is this and age is this. That's it, right? It could be this.
right.
Okay, so it will come to your name. Is it the same doing it?
Yes, you can enter the no.
Okay, no, it was kind of giving me, let me see, your age.
Run your code again.
Okay. Should we play it again?
Yes, play it again. Okay,
Okay.
now again.
Okay, now again play.
Yes, now play. Okay,
Okay.
now enter your name. On your cursor should be on, yes, output screen. Okay,
Age
your age. Okay,
and
so it gets me an error. So can you find?
did I miss any string? I mean any
Okay, check on output screen. What error it's showing you?
is the I think it's the capital N
Yes, exactly.
because I put it as a name as in
Yes.
capital N. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, now okay.
Okay, run
Uh,
it again.
where is it?
Okay, there is
Oh,
S.
yes. I
Okay,
see that.
that
Okay, yeah,
your name.
do that. So bring now 23 M.
Okay, now it's
Yes.
getting your, the name is Sabrina and age is 33. So if you observe the name is Sabrina, so this is combined. If you want to separate, so you can simply give a space after is. Here you have write your statement.
Right. I see that. Okay. Now it's making more sense. Okay, let me just save this
Right.
or I forget. So I should write, what should I name this?
Anything, let's
Uh,
suppose take
uh,
input, you can write take input.
what,
Ah,
and then, okay,
all
right.
right.
And it's just gonna save automatically, right?
Right.
Okay.
All right. Now let me just share my screen. I want to show you something. So are you clear now, where you were
Yeah, now,
getting stuck?
yeah, everything was looking similar to me. Now I had to put it in different way for myself.
All right. So now I want to as I show you how can we combine two string, and we are going to combine two string. This is called concatenation, right? So
Uh-huh.
let me just tell you. Let's suppose there is a number 23, and again there is another number 2 that is like 45. Now
Okay.
I want to add them together. Simply I
Good.
can write print and f, and I can write the sum of the sum of the number is,
Number and plus number
yes,
2. Yeah.
number 2. So simply it will get me the sum of the number 1 and the number 2 is 68.
Right.
If I put it under quotation mark,
Yeah.
so what gonna happen?
It's gonna just say one by side. Yeah.
Right, so it will just concatenate.
Yeah, concatenate.
What if the first one is a string and the second one is an integer?
It's really invalid.
Yeah, this is invalid. It type error cannot concatenate a string,
Right.
right? So, but if I want to concatenate them, so how can I do so? Simply, I can call them separately.
Oh, just
Let's
and
suppose
two separate.
number, and number 2.
Oh, okay.
I can write here the concatenation,
Okay. Oh, the concatenation of number is
right? So
uh,
simply, I have just called them separately. The first one
uh,
is number and the second one is number 2. So it will print them together,
uh-huh.
right? So as you can
Right.
see, the first it has concatenate 2 3 4 5, and the second it concatenate as 2 3 4 5. This is how can I concatenate a string and an integer,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
right?
Right.
All right. So now I want you to create two variable as first name and last name, and you have to create another variable as full name, and you
Uh-huh.
have to print your full name. Okay?
Okay.
Share
Mm,
your screen.
right. Okay. Let me do this. Okay. First name.
So as you can see, it's highlighting red line.
Okay, wait. one minute. First name? Is that
Yeah,
why?
this is valid. If you want to separate them, you need to use uh, the sign, what is called, sorry, underscore,
Oh, okay.
if you want to. Otherwise,
Okay.
this is also a valid method.
So, first name and so if you want me to concatenate or you want me to um
You have to
what
take input, basically,
input input um it's gonna be input
right,
your input bracket, right? Bracket
right.
first name first name or no it
It
has to be
must, it must be under quotation mark.
yes, yes. First name, okay, and last underscore name is equal input last and then full name. That's what you wanted me to do, right?
Yes, full name.
Oh, sorry. So I cancel. Wait 1 second. I have to check if I canceled it. Yes, I did. Okay. Okay. Full name. Um, input.
Not input. You just have to
Oh,
combine your first and last name.
okay.
Okay.
Okay. So the full name. So do you want me to play it or what do you want me to do here?
I want you to concatenate your first and last name and print your full name.
Okay. So here I'm just gonna write my full name, right?
Right.
Uh-huh.
No, no, no.
Huh?
You have taken your first name in the variable as first name, right?
Right.
And you have taken your last name in the variable your last name. Now you
Right.
have to combine your first name and your last name.
Okay. So for that, I just have to play it, right?
No, no. You have to combine your first name and your last name in a variable that is full name.
Yeah. So, oh, okay, okay. First name plus comma with a comma or what was that? Maybe full name. Let me just do this.
Okay,
Full
right.
name,
A variable as full name
full name, and then
equals. Now you can write your first name. You can call your variable as first name,
uh, but I also need to put it in a bracket, right?
not in a bracket. You can call them together without bracket.
First name and
Okay, now
comma
you can plus
plus okay,
plus
last
now
name.
last name. Okay,
Uh,
so now you can print your variable that is full name,
print,
right?
right?
Print,
F, sorry, F, and then go. My full name is
right?
no,
Yeah, yes, it's
my
up to
yeah, my first and last name combined. First and last name is mm, right. Is that gonna
right.
work? Yeah,
It's
that's
going okay. Now play it.
yeah, I
So
did.
okay, you have to enter your first name.
Okay. Oh, I have to put a space. Sabrina.
Okay, now your
Okay.
last name. Okay, so as you can see, my first and last name is
Sabrina said, okay.
right. Okay, So this is how can you take different inputs and also combine them together,
Right, right.
right? Is it clear to you?
Yeah, now it's clear.
Okay, so now here our class is over.
I was gonna
Okay,
say.
okay. You can also practice by yourself. If you have any question, you can ask me in other session. Okay,
Okay, thank you.
okay. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz. So now you can left the meeting. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there 1 second now.